Brixx Belvedere in the motherfucking house. What's good with you, man?
Yeah, what up, man? What's good? I first of all, the Brixx came from when I was younger. I was about 3 years old or whatever, running around my front yard or whatever. Messed around, tripped into a pile of bricks and like chipped my tooth. So like the family just started calling me Brixx off of that alone. And the Belvedere, that's simple shit. I just got that from my first drink. You know, I just ran with it.
And how did you get into battling?
I always used to battle. Like when I was about 14, 15, I used to freestyle. I never wrote nothing down. So, you know, in the hood and all that, you freestyle against other people. You know, you talking shit back and forth. And I ended up meeting Fox and Khan and all of them through the MySpace shit. That's a long story in itself. I'm not gonna get into that. But Khan ended up battling, Fox ended up battling, and they told me like, yo, why don't you get on Grind Time? They're starting up in a division in Atlanta, which is where I was at the time. So, you know, they pulled a couple strings, got me in, and that was that. Now, I actually I didn't want to battle because I wanted to focus on music. You know what I'm saying? That whole what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word right now. But anyway, you know, people say battlers can't make no music, or they can't make good music. I really wanted to stay away from battling because I wanted to prove like, yo, I can make good music. But yeah, now I'm doing both at the same time. I'm focused more on battling, but I do music here and there when I'm bored. I actually got a SoundCloud. You know, if you want to check me out, check out SoundCloud.com/BrixxBelvy, BrixxBelvy.
In your opinion, are there any battlers that can maintain that balance?
There's a few. There's a few that I like. I like Arsenal stuff. Who else? John makes pretty good music. Sai is dope. And there's actually quite a few battlers that make good music. Cortez, Newborn, myself.
Lotta?
Yeah, a lot of things is really dope. Yeah. The nigga can rap, the nigga can sing. He's nice.
All right, for sure. And who's your top 5, if you have one?
Yeah.
Or you could just pull the S.O.N.S card and just say, yeah.
Nah, I do believe my niggas are top niggas in battle rap, though. I mean, I think we like innovators. Like people talk about how fake they think S.O.N.S is or whatever, but if you look at all the styles, like we gave niggas like the slow it downs. Yo, when we first like put out the slow it down, when Khan first introduced that at Summer Madness, everybody was using that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody. For a good year, everybody wanted to slow it down. And I feel like S.O.N.S is a group of innovators. I like watching Arsenal. I like watching Arsenal, even though the nigga be saying some ass shit every once in a while. Like, he's entertaining. Loaded Lux is probably my all-time favorite. Loaded Lux, Charlie Clips, Surf. Surf is dope. Those are the main ones I look for right now. The preparation. Yo, to be honest, I didn't even want to do that battle. Like, I didn't want to do it at all, but, you know, Gracie ended up making us do the battle anyway. Just out of respect for Gracie, you know what I'm saying? Because I've known her for years. So we went along with the battle. And it took a lot of prep time. Like, I probably put in like a month and a half work trying to get that right, trying to get the bars right, trying to get the flows right, angles, all that. Everything went the way that I thought it would. Like, I'm really pleased with how that battle turned out. Really, it went exactly how I thought it would. I performed everything the way that I set up in my mind. Actually, it was performed way better than when I was at home, practicing or rapping to my own voice. It's a different feel when you're in the ring. Like when you actually there and you get in the crowd reaction, like you get a whole different type of adrenaline rush.
To my understanding, you were not the original opponent?
Yeah, it was between I think it was between me and Cocky. The Surf had a choice, and he chose me, which was that probably was a smart choice, because if he would have been battling Cocky, that would have been Cocky's hometown, and I'm not from the jungle, I'm not from Cali, so it was almost like a neutral. It was neutral, really, even though like the jungle is by Fox and S.O.N.S, and that's his league or whatever. It still was neutral because I never really rocked with the jungle like that. You know what I'm saying? That battle, it ended up, it was weird how that battle was going. Like it was set up cool, started writing for it. I never knew like what the time limit was, none of that. Got to find out later on that the time limit is a lot shorter than what I wrote. Surf ended up going to jail. They told me the battle was canceled. We was looking at booking JC instead, because we thought Surf wasn't going to get out, and he was. Then he got out, and then they let me know later on, like, oh yeah, the battle's back on, this and that, get your bars together. It was a bunch of stuff, like, behind the scenes that kind of just threw me for that whole battle. Like, I didn't care for it much.
Am I choking during the interview? God damn.
Yo, man, get Earl up out of here.
Man, Earl made a special guest appearance.
What's up, Earl?
What goes into preparation for making crazy-ass bars? If I could steal a few, she should be passwords. She got all the stars in her box. And then they call him Hoggish, because in jail he would pig out or some shit. Like, you come up with some crazy-ass shit. What is the preparation behind something like that?
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of weed.
Damn.
I write a lot of shit when I'm drunk, though, honestly. I just did this last night, as a matter of fact. Hold up. I write stuff when I'm drunk, and I don't remember it, but I wake up the next morning and I have all types of bars. It might not even be a bar. It might be like little notes. It might be little words here and there, and then I just put it all together once I'm sober. I don't know why it works like that, but it works every time. So I ain't gonna mess up the process now.
For real.
Like when I write when I'm sober, it just comes from me paying attention. Like I've always been aware of stuff. And so like somebody had told me when I first started rapping, they told me the world is a punchline. You just got to find a way to make it make sense. When they told me that, I was like 14 years old, so I never really understood that. But now that I'm 26 years old, everything, that whole thing makes sense to me now.
I'm assuming you have not heard my Dead Man interview.
Nah.
Yeah, nigga, views ain't all that, but I'm working on it. So anyway, I asked Dead Man, I said, yo, would you host Brixx versus QP? And he said no. Then he spoke on why, that's family and shit like that. What is the deal with this Brixx and QP shit? And real quick, in a recent interview, you said that you were thinking about leaving S.O.N.S.
Okay, I'll start with the QP situation first. The QP situation started with a little couple shots behind the scenes nobody knew about, but I don't think he knew that I knew, but I heard about it. So I fired the first official shot in the passwords battle. I made it known, this can happen, blah, 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 like we can battle. And then, over the years, he set the shot, I set the shot. It's just been building up a little bit. We've been trying to get a match. We had it booked for Black Ice, but at the time I couldn't leave the state. I couldn't leave Georgia for a minute. That's why I've been sitting still as far as battling. But I guess we're trying to get the match locked in now. Somebody gonna pick it up. It might go back to Black Ice. More than likely it will. Which is in Milwaukee. I think that'd be pretty dope. but we have no, like, we don't have an actual beef. Like, we had a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in any beef where we just have words. Because to me, like, where I'm from, when you have beef, you actually physically got into it with somebody.
Yeah, I interviewed QP as well, and the words "fuck Brixx" were never dropped.
Yeah, it's never. Like I said, it's not no fuck QP type shit. Like, he actually got a situation. He had a situation down here, I think a couple weeks ago for the Don't Flop battle, where, there was some people in the city that wanted to see about him, do some damage. And I basically made sure he was straight. Like, I called him, and I let people know, like, keep him hidden.
Yeah.
Don't. And, I even called in a couple favors, like, yo, you got to spare him on this one. And, they did. I ain't saying I'm some big shot, I'm some boss out here, but, I got people, and they listen. So, like, we don't have no issues like that, because, like I told him, I said, man, if we really had issues, I'd have just showed up to your battle.
Damn.
And right now, it's just, it's all competition. Like, I thrive on that competition thing.
Yeah, so I was kind of hoping that Brixx versus QP would drop on the Jungle. I'm hearing that the Jungle has returned. Do you have any information on the return of the Jungle League?
I wish I did. I really don't know. I really don't know anything about it. I know they just had a comeback event, I think, a couple weeks ago, but as far as anything going down on the Jungle, nah, I haven't talked to Fox. I seen Khan and Hearts out here in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, but there was no talk about the Jungle.
And do you have any Fox stories about him having to suplex a motherfucker? German suplex, chokehold?
Nah, I never witnessed Fox suplex anyone, but his name's big out there. Like, when I went out there to visit, they know him for that. Like, Fox is scrapped in a heartbeat. It don't matter how big, how small, Fox is ready whenever.
I mean, you said niggas is talking about sons are fake, but I mean, when you get slammed on the floor, grounded, pounded in front of 700 people, things change.
A lot of things change, man. A lot of things. I mean, I guess there's pros and cons to everything. Like, yeah, we know that they in it for the money or whatever, but I think for the people that worked hard in battle rap, it's a good outlet for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that have been working, have been doing this for years and years and never had nothing really. And to see this now getting bigger, I think it's kind of crazy. Like, the culture vultures don't really bother me. I mean, honestly, a lot of people was in it for the money anyway. So with them coming into the game, isn't that more money?
Like all things, the weight limit on this motherfucker will bring it to the ground once it's oversaturated.
I believe that. I believe in that too. But, like, just like with hip-hop, there's always a select few that's going to keep it pure. At least that's what I believe.